All right, so we're going to be we're talking about more circles today. So yesterday you were given the center of a circle, and you were said maybe the center was at 2, -3, and you were given the radius or the diameter, and let's say the radius was equal to 5. And the question for you was to put this, or given the information, write the equation of each circle. So you took your standard form of x, and with the x went the opposite of the x value, so you go x minus 2 squared plus y, the letter y, and the opposite of the y value at the center, so that would be y plus 3 squared, equals the radius squared. And if the radius is 5, then 5 squared is 25. So then this is the equation for a circle that has a center at 2, -3 and a radius of 5. Got it? So you're going to be practicing the same type of problems today. You're going to be given the radius sometimes, you're going to be given the diameter sometimes, so you need to be careful there. You're going to have a few more problems where you have to find the distance from the center to a point on the circle. So you're going to have to find your radius and then write the equation for the circle. And then you're going to have some problems where you're going to be asked to do this. For each equation, state the coordinates, of the center, and measure of the radius, then graph. Okay? So you're going to be given an equation. You're going to be asked to list the center and the radius, and then you're going to graph it. Alright, so look, let's say you're given x squared plus y squared equals 49. Okay? X squared plus y squared equals 49. So the center of this circle, when they're not adding or subtracting anything to the x, and they're not adding or subtracting anything to the y, the center of the circle is at the origin, which is 0, 0. And the radius, when the equation is in this form, the radius is the square root of whatever's out here. So in this case, the radius is going to be equal to the square root of 49, which is 7. Then you're going to be asked to graph this thing. And when you graph it, here's all you got to do. Let's see if this is going to work today. I think so. Okay. I know that graph is real hard for you guys to see, but look, you're going to be given a little graph on your worksheet that the circle will fit on. Okay? So you're going to plot the center, and in this case the center's at 0, 0. So the center of this circle is right here on the origin at 0, 0. And now the radius is equal to 7. If the radius is equal to 7, that means you're going to go 7 units away from the center in 4 directions. So we're going to go up 7 and put a point. Then down 7, put a point. Then to the right 7, put a point. And then to the left 7 and put a point. All right, the center, and then 4 points. Left, right, up and down. And then I just want you to try to sketch a circle in there. So you would just do like 4 of these little quarter circles. Okay? Sometimes if you hover your pencil over the paper in the form of a circle first, and you get it where you want it, and then you can just strike it in there. Okay? So there's your center at 0, 0. There's your radius of 7. There it is put on a graph. Can you guys handle that? Very good, very good. Let's look at one more. Let's say that you're given the equation. You're given the equation. Let's go with x minus 4 squared plus y plus 3 squared. And that's equal to 9. Let's make that equal to 16. So if you're given this equation, the center would be at the opposite of what's with the x, so the center would be at positive 4, and the opposite of what's with the y, which would be negative 3. The radius of the circle, in this case, would be equal to the square root of 16, which is 4. And then you would plot this. And let's see, let me try that again. Alright, so our center is at 4, negative 3. So that's 4 on the x-axis, negative 3 on the y-axis. Right there's your center. The radius is 4, so we're going to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a point. We're going to go to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a point. To the right, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go down 4 from the center. So now you've got your center plotted, you've got 4 points on the circle plotted, and then you're just going to do the best that you can to try to draw a circle that goes through all of those points. And obviously it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just extremely skilled at this. Okay? Everybody understand what's going on today? Alright, so you're going to have to write an equation for a circle. You're going to have to find a radius, then write an equation. Then you're going to be given an equation, and you're going to have to find the center and the radius and graph it. Okay? So this worksheet that you're getting today, this is page. This is worksheet. Page. It's 137 and 138. Actually, let's do this. It's going to be the same numbers. It's going to be 1 through 10 on each page. No, it's not. So let me clean this up a little bit here. Alright, so on the 137 side, you're going to do problems 1 through 10. And then on the other side, it's 138. And on the 138 side, you're doing 1 through 8. Anybody got any questions?